Hello. Thank you for joining me today. Today's topic is loneliness. Now, I know the news, probably your friends, we've all discussed it. There's been time to time that you or someone you know has been lonely. So let's get to it. Let's talk about that because it seems to be 30% of people are lonely. And I'm not just talking seniors. It's affecting all age groups because how the world is today, people aren't making friends like we used to. Your children are home, they're inside, they're on their computers, they have YouTube or Twitter they're on, they correspond through people that way. Well, that's all nice, but it's not really having close friends or good relationships. You have to switch it up, and it's not going to be overnight. Loneliness is becoming an epidemic, and people are getting depressed, homebound, they're afraid to leave the house, they have no hobbies. So let's sit back and think about this because this is crucial and it is going on, and the percentage is climbing. So we're here to help people because there are answers out there for you. So sit back. We need to kind of like make a list because you need to know how to connect with your community. Now, don't think for a minute it's just you. It's your neighbors too. I mean, I'm sure a good portion of your neighbors are home. There's a good portion of your friends that you haven't contacted in a while. I'm sure they're home. They're no different than you, is my point. And what we're going to need to do, because this is becoming a health risk. It's causing stress. It's causing people not wanting to perhaps get out of bed. They're not motivated on cleaning their homes, gardening. Well, I wouldn't really suggest gardening right now. As you see on the Weather Channel, throughout the majority of our United States, it's been a pretty big heat wave. Yeah, and we are not liking it. There's like no relief in sight, right? So this is what we need to do. We need to knock on our neighbors' doors, the neighbors that you know are safe, because I'm sure there's a few that, you would like to just have a distance with, which is okay too. Now, this is a sign that something needs to change in your life. And it's not going to be overnight, like I said. Start taking the steps to make that happen. And it's only you, and it's up to you to get your feet going and taking the steps to get to know the people that you sort of know your neighbors, and go and knock on their door. I think that they would be pretty happy knowing that you did that. And, one hand helps the other hand. Now, solitude is different than loneliness. Solitude, on the other hand, is voluntary. It's you enjoying the things that you do with yourself, like your hobbies, making things, getting into crafts, or perhaps cooking. Some people are really good bakers. But please take those steps, because 30% of people feel lonely. And like, we are at a great, for seniors, we are like at a great age for us that, there's so much to do. It's like going out and getting perhaps just that part-time job, or doing something 2 days a week. Because most places now, they only want somebody 1 or 2 days a week. It's putting in maybe 12 or 15 hours. But what's crucial is having that face-to-face contact with people, connecting to people that way. You need to get out and not feel so lonely. Yeah, it can be. And we all go through it from time to time. But you can't let it progress, because there's a lot of people out there who are waiting for you to make friends with them. You can walk in the store, people are so friendly. Well, here in Florida, they're super friendly, and they want to make friends with people. So my point is, I just want to make this quick, is don't get into that state of constantly being lonely. There are people like you out there. Go out and make a friend. It's really easy to do when you're our age. Now, I don't know about teenagers. I don't know about, kids. I'm sure they're busy doing, they're getting back to school, college. Most of us, I know, when I was in my 20s, 30s, 40s, constantly busy working. We all had careers or a profession. And maybe that's what the young people are today. Maybe they are getting into their professions and their careers. But for us older folks, go out and make a friend, because it's easy to do. Just say, hey, I got this thing going, or what, I get a lot of people that come to where I work and invite me to places. So it's really nice, They're so friendly here in Florida. If you haven't been here, you need to take a trip, because you may not want to leave once you get here. Thank you all for tuning in today, and stop that loneliness and make those steps to make that change. Thank you. Till next time.